If you're watching this, be sure to follow me on X because I'm uploading now all of my videos that I put on YouTube onto X, and I will pin each of them for the day that they're up. So it'll be very easy for you to watch the video on X. It'll be right at the top of my profile. As I upload one video each day there will be a new video pinned to the top of my profile. You can go there and watch it, very easy. Also, X is the freedom platform, so we want to support that, and it is the growing video interface that is not censored. I already have videos with tens of thousands of views on X that are stuck literally at 12 views, 15 views, 20 views on YouTube. It's really cool that I can, make this basically a documentary on the progression of my life and have these moments captured on the internet where you can sort of see this development, because not a lot of YouTubers upload literally every single day. Actually, almost none do that. And I'm not in it for the views. I'm in it to expose the forces of darkness so that I don't feel bad about myself and so that the world is potentially made better. But it's very fascinating to think that 10 years from now, 5 years from now, 2 years from now, you'll be able to look back and see where I was today. You'll be able to see where I was last year, and you can see the progression. Very, very interesting. Anyway, on X, people are ripping apart the Krasensteins. What's new? CIA operatives. But when you make a profession out of saying the opposite of the truth, you get dunked on like these guys are getting pretty much every single day. And keep in mind, this is the X that the left does not want to allow because they're ultimately narcissistic. The Marxist ideology, as I was explaining to somebody in person yesterday, is fundamentally narcissistic. That's how they justify their totalitarianism, because you have to believe you're not only better than somebody, because typically you have to believe that you're better than somebody to justify totalitarian impulses. But in the left's case, they don't believe in better and worse because they're morally relativistic and postmodern in their critique, in their postmodernist critique of reality that says there's no better and worse ways of viewing reality. So instead what they have to do is they just have to be ultimately narcissistic. That makes up for the fact that they can justify using power against you. Of course, power being the mode of action that they prefer, considering that Marxism insists there's only such thing as power that defines relationships between people. Anyway, the Trump case is obviously near its end, and we're going to have a verdict pretty soon. And this is, I think, an important time because it could be the beginning of World War III. It could be, depending on, well, if they were to, let's say, convict Trump, I think it would all but ensure his victory in November, with the exception of civil war. Because once they put him in jail, he will be so overwhelmingly popular, and the left's tyranny and totalitarianism will be on such open display that the entire world will view them as evil, and the only way they will be able to maintain power is to institute a literal tyranny, which will start a civil war. That's what I mean by that. But as we're waiting for the verdict to come out, which still hasn't come out, I'm going to do the weekly censorship update to show you guys behind the scenes what no other YouTuber shows you, the analytics, the click-through rate, the percentages, etc., so that you can see exactly how YouTube is censoring us. Oh, and by the way, if you're here and you're watching, subscribe to the channel. I thoroughly believe that there are many people that will watch this in the future. If you're watching in the future, subscribe to the channel. Most recent video, this one was kind of funny. 1.3 click-through rate, you can see it just stops recommending it to people. We're going to go through this really quickly. This video, incredible title, great video, heavily censored, only 23 views. Amazing. Oh my gosh, what a crazy 2.6 click-through rate, showing only 700 people the thumbnail. And look, the graph is just growing. It's growing like crazy, and then just gets cuts off. That's really, really unfortunate. More censorship we see there. This video, oh my god, this was a hilarious video. 27 views, heavily censored. We see an, oh my god, 3.5% click-through rate, an even better click-through rate, and it just stopped showing it to people. Yeah, YouTube is definitely afraid of our reach. They are censoring us. This one was funny. Elon Musk just owning a woman. This one was very funny. 2.2%. Wow, what a ridiculous, insane graph. It's just growing, then it just cuts off, and then just ends here. Oh my gosh, just completely ridiculous. This one I'm very happy about. This one was funny. 14 views, exposing the left, 1.8%, same story, cuts off. And these are only the long forms. The short forms are also being censored. But this one was extremely funny. This one should have thousands of views. It only has 243 views right now. Really, really funny. This one, as you can see, has a it's been shown to a lot of people. So yeah, 16.9 thousand. This one is very, very funny. Surprisingly, in this video, I do what? Make fun of conservatives a little bit. Oh, that's interesting. The one where I make fun of conservatives gets 16,000 impressions. So, okay, and then was this last week? Yeah, this was last week. This one was really, really crazy. Yeah, click through. It's again shown to a lot of people. So the non-controversial videos get shown to more people. The controversial ones, or the ones that go against the radical leftist agenda to enslave and depopulate the earth, I should say, get censored. So I'm documenting this. This is the weekly documentation. It is 5/28/2024. You can see shorts here. The shorts are getting censored. 5 views, 3 views, 6 views. Absurdly low views for shorts. But I'm going to keep uploading shorts because, you know, those are very important. Again, either they're going to not engage in tyranny and break the fever of the leftist insanity and totalitarianism that's happening in New York, or they're going to convict him, ensuring Trump wins the presidency, or start the path for this next civil war. So one of those things will happen. I have a series of videos planned where I'm going to be analyzing the Don Lemon interview on the Nelk Boys podcast, because I watched the first hour of it, and it was so heinous, it was so disgusting, that I think I should make videos out of it, but it's too long to make into one video, so I might do 2 or 3 segments of it. But it's just so surreal to see the leftist brain that purported misinformation and told people they were bad people unless they bought into the left-wing matrices for counterfeit virtue and status, being confronted by the Nelk Boys, who are, they're not necessarily, you know, ultra well spoken, but they were a symbol of resistance, as they talked about in all their boys podcasts. And there was this really unusual situation where they got to confront Don Lemon for this, and then Don Lemon owned himself so insanely harshly that I think it's just an expose into the psyche of the left. And I do mean the psyche of the left, not Don Lemon, because much of the ridiculous, mentally broken aspects of the left-wing ideology are very similar to psychological principles, and I think can be likened to psychopathologies, maybe even more accurately than ideologies at this point, because they grip so many people and they've destroyed so many leftist minds, ravaged the minds of countless young women and resentful women, single childless, etc. So that video will be coming. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We are wrecking leftists in real time to the point where they have to censor us. So see you guys in the next video.